Hey, Nev.
How's it going?
It's going. It's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Here we are.
But Taco Tuesday is after this.
I mean, it still is Taco Tuesday.
It is. Cheers.
Doesn't take away from the day.
No, I'm excited.
It's been Taco Tuesday since I woke up this morning.
I know. I always look forward to Taco Tuesday.
So today I'm like really slumming it in my looks. I also feel like seasonality, it's hard being a designer because it's like, I don't want to let go of the summer.
No, same.
I can't let go, but like the designer in me, my head is starting to transition.
I know, this is a fall look. Like the leather, and today is like 80 degrees.
I mean,
I guess like being in AC doesn't really matter, but being outside, you don't get hot?
I think it's sleeveless, you know? So
that's true.
Practicality has never been.
But you never look like you're slumming it. Like you're always so put together. The outfits are always fun.
I have to say we did not coordinate this, but animals and animals.
Yeah. Animal top.
Yeah.
Animal necklace. Is that Simba?
I mean, he can be Simba. He's not necessarily Simba, but you know.
Yeah.
He's a cat.
He's a cat. He's a big cat.
Yeah. But I like how you're representing the cats too.
I love anything animal print. Like I have so much animal print.
Animal print never goes out of style.
No, you can always wear it.
It's a classic. Like I hate when people are like, animal print is trending.
No.
When is it not?
Yeah.
It's always trending.
It's always trending because animals are always trending.
It's a classic.
Yeah. And there's so many ways to do animal print, but I do think there is tacky animal print and like tasteful animal print.
Like I like a classic animal print, like a face.
I like a pattern.
I like to see
their face. Yeah.
I like to see their faces.
Is this what your mood was like today? Like, stay away from you. I'm gonna like roar at you because it's like the lion has mouth open, teeth showing.
Oh,
it's looking like it's gonna attack.
It wasn't. So I'm gonna give a little TMI. I only wear black on a few occasions.
Okay.
Funerals.
Yes.
When I'm feeling sad. When I'm feeling very serious and chic.
Okay.
When I'm protesting something.
Like in the world or personally?
Like personally, like, you know, if there's like a coworker that like is bothering you or a new rule or something that's making you unhappy, like come to work in all black, you're like, oh shit.
No, because you're grieving.
Yeah. Like
I like that.
Or if I have my period.
Okay. And what's today? Period day?
It's the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty easy to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell a lot about me by the way I'm dressed. Like you could almost like read, like you could, if you were like trying to like do like an evaluation, you could probably do one every day based on my outfit.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. I had a boyfriend that we went out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And we went to dinner. We met up after work for dinner, and he looked at my outfit and he was like, what did I do?
Because you were wearing black?
No. And I was like, what do you mean, what did I do? He was like, you're mad at me. And I'm like, I'm actually not mad at you. Like, It's Valentine's Day. We're in love today. Like, what? What's going on? And he was like, those shoes. You would only wear those shoes if you were mad at me.
What? Because before you've told him? How does he know that?
Because he thought those shoes were so ugly that it would be worn on purpose as like a sign of retaliation. Like,
oh, that's funny.
Here's my ugly shoes.
That's hysterical that he paid such close attention.
Yeah.
So he's like, you're so mad at me, you're going to wear ugly shoes that I have to look at.
Yeah, he was like, there's only one reason you would wear those ugly shoes on Valentine's Day, and it would be for revenge. But the sad part is I truly liked them. I really did like them.
Well, also guys don't always understand fashion.
I still have them. And actually, this was like a moment in time. You're going to probably know what they are. So do you remember Marnie did these like kind of like they were kind of like loafers, but they had a thick heel, but they had that big fringe tongue on them.
I don't know if in the front they had the big
on
fringe
the
tongue?
front. It was this big piece
Oh,
that was like,
I know what you're talking
and it was like
about.
fringed.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was on top of the shoe.
Yeah. He
A
thought
lot
those
of
were
people, it was
ugly?
a time, and a lot of people started copying them. So I just stopped wearing them because like they started off when I got them. They were super unique.
Yeah.
And then everyone was wearing them. There were like a million copies of it. So I like stopped wearing them. But now I'm bringing them back, and people don't see. You don't
Bring them
remember
back. I don't really remember them that well. Bring them back.
Yeah.
That's like when I see, yeah, that's what happens when something's so popular and then like I associate all kind of like the ugly, crappy copycats with the original design.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
that
I
is
started
so ugly.
to not like them because I was
Yeah.
like, these are so. I would see all the people in the knockoffs. And I'm like, these are so cheesy and tacky. I don't like them anymore.
Like the Van Cleef and Arpels, like the
I hate those.
The Clover one. I never really liked it either, but I really started to hate it when I saw all the knockoffs and like the cheap versions. And I'm
hate
like,
it.
this is the ugliest thing.
I hate it. Like
Yeah.
even if you have a real one, don't.
Yeah, it's
Sorry
not worth
for
it
all
because
those
it's
people.
like, no, I agree.
I don't even get it. It looks like a 4-leaf clover.
It's supposed to be.
Oh,
That's kind of how it started, like in the 20s. I just read something on it because I'm like, I hate this thing, but like, let me read up on it.
It's ugly. It's not even a cute 4-leaf clover.
Yeah, it looks like cheesy.
I think I just think of
cheesy.
all the copies, and that's all I see.
There was another jewelry, I forgot what it was, but every time I saw it, I thought of like the ugly copycats.
Jewelry does so many copycats.
Yeah, but like blatant.
It's crazy. Like if you look at jewelry trend, if you like follow jewelry a lot, which I love it when like I meet a random person I don't know and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you must be a jewelry designer." And I'm like, no, I just really like love jewelry.
Yeah.
I'm like, actually though, I'm like a clothing designer. And then they're like,
Silence.
yes. And I'm like, oh, so that seems unimaginable though to you. The jewelry seemed more understandable. Okay, all right, fine. It's like, it's also like when people see, like, God, any tall person would know, like, if you're tall, like, it means you must play basketball.
Yeah.
Or you had to play basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yes, like, oh my gosh, 5'10", you played basketball.
And if you didn't, then they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny, like, people's opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. What people think when they see you. It's like, you have to wonder, like, how much does your appearance affect people's perceptions of you? And, like, how much do we care?
I mean, on the one hand, when I see someone in a cool outfit, like usually a woman, I'm like, oh my God, I love her style. I love this. But then if I think about would I ever wear that, usually the answer is no, because in some way it feels uncomfortable to me.
Well,
and I'm like all about comfort.
Well, that's the funny thing that you say that, because that's another compliment I get all the time. I'll always get from people, oh, I love your outfit. Like, that's so cool. I love it. But only you could wear that. Like, I could never pull that off. Like, only you can wear it. I'm like, is that a compliment?
I mean, I usually, if I was to say that, I would say it in like a complimentary way, because I feel like I can't pull something.
I know, but
like
what does that
off.
mean? It's like, cool outfit, you freak.
I mean, that could be one interpretation.
Like, you're so weird, you make it look normal.
Yeah. That could be another interpretation. But no, you always have great style.
I think it's like being comfortable in your clothes.
Yeah.
Whatever that means to you is like a very important thing. Like, I think fashion, it's why like when you're going away, it drives me nuts. Like, how do you know what you're going to be in the mood for?
Oh, that's not how I pack.
And if you don't know where you're going, you certainly don't know like what the mood's going to be. Like, you know.
Well, is there ever a time where you don't know where you're going?
I never know where I'm going. It's a metaphor for life.
Okay, that's different. I'm like, if you're getting on a plane, I hope you know where you're going.
Oh, it's never happened to me, but like, that's my dream.
Like a surprise trip?
Yeah, like, I mean, I've only been engaged for real once, and it was over Corona Lights on a park bench in Battery Park. And I wondered why it didn't last.
And did you want to go on a surprise trip?
My dream proposal would be, I mean, I don't even want to get married now, but my dream proposal, I dreamt that like my partner would somehow contact my boss and be like, I'm going to propose to her and I'm taking her away secretly for like at least a long weekend. Like I better at least get Friday out of this.
Oh, you need like 4 days.
I also feel like
4 days at least.
You could like maybe even like just let your partner know and be like, just listen, you're going to propose to me. That's fine. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but here's how we're going to pretend it went down so I can get some days off and a vacation.
That works too.
No, but my dream was that like they would talk to my boss because I'm like, that would be so cute. Like talking to my boss, like asking if I can have like some days off. And then like they don't tell me and then they just tell me we're going somewhere. They pack the bag for me. So
okay.
Like this, if you're going to marry someone, they should know what you're going to need. Like for like, if you can't pick out 3 days of clothing for me, like you're going to spend the rest of your life with me?
I think as a guy, they're not going to know.
No, they should be able to know.
I mean, I think they can pick out like
they
3
pick out
dresses.
like a little like slutty outfit, like walking
like,
all day in lingerie.
I don't think they're putting together like a fashionable outfit, but they're definitely picking like dresses and like I'm assuming it's a tropical vacation, so it's like dresses and shorts.
Not all boyfriends take you on tropical vacations,
but that's what I would assume. I mean, maybe you're going to Alaska. I don't know.
Oh God, no.
Can you imagine like if someone was going to propose to me and they know I like the beach, like Udi knows
I do know someone who just got proposed to in Alaska. It looked beautiful.
But did they want to be in Alaska?
I think so.
Okay, that's different.
I mean, they looked like celebrities. I wanted to be in Alaska seeing those pictures.
No, that's where she wanted to. Like, I like tropical. And if someone takes me to like the mountains for a surprise, I'd be like, Do you know me at all?
It depends. Is there like a waterfall on the mountain?
No, it's not the same. I want like beach.
I'd be okay if there's like some sort of body of water that like we're in.
I mean, but
like
my
climbing,
my
hiking,
Okay, but I mean, like something like St. Lucia would work.
Yeah,
that could work.
So my dream that's never happened yet is that they take me away on a surprise. I don't know it. Like I think I'm going to work, and then they're like, "Surprise, you're not." And I'm like, "But I can't miss work." And they're like, "I talked to your boss. It's okay. We're going." I'm like, "Wait, my boss said it's okay?" Because I also hate asking for days off. Like I don't know why. It's like you're entitled to days off. Like it's part of the job. But I always feel nervous to ask. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like
well, because that's how corporate America makes you feel.
May I have this day off, please?
And then you're like hoping, and you ask like 3 months in advance. Like I hope you say yes.
So like them doing that would be a lot of stress, like relief.
Yeah.
Like you deal with that, and then my dream would be in like we like get on the plane. Maybe they even tell like the stewardess. And, like, they go to the bathroom or something. And then, oh, wait, this is a movie.
What movie is this?
Then maybe, like, they come out with, like, a banjo and they're, like, singing a song.
That is a movie.
And then they pretend they're going to propose, but then they don't. So you're like, oh, God, it's just a song on the plane for me.
Yeah, you're like, why?
Okay. And then you get there, you land.
Well, let me ask you this. Does the make-believe perfect fiance, does he tell you like what the vacation is for?
No.
Is it like, oh, we just want to do like a getaway? You've been working so hard.
It's a surprise. Like you didn't even know before you got in the car or the train.
Yeah.
You didn't even know. Like you didn't pack a bag or anything.
What happens if you go on this vacation and it's just a vacation? There's no proposal. It's just like a surprise vacation. And then you're like, all right, let's go. We'll go home.
Well, the surprise would be on my future husband when
you break up.
No, but don't you think that sounds like a great proposal? And then yes, it would be a beach.
Yeah, that could be fun.
I don't know. I like all like the cliche, like maybe there are some shelves leading to like a little spot.
Yeah, and it's cliche for a reason because it is cute and fun and people like it.
Or they could put like little champagne glasses that I like follow, take one sip each place.
That could be fun. So we did something similar. Well, I guess it wasn't very similar. But
champagne sip trail?
No, we did
to the beach.
No, that would be amazing.
Someone stole my dream.
We did that for Udi's friend's birthday this year. It was like a surprise birthday.
Oh, she didn't know?
She didn't know.
And you just took her away?
So the way it went down is like it was her birthday.
Did anyone propose to her?
No one proposed to her. It was just like her birthday, and like we gave her gifts, and then two of her friends gave her like the big gift. They were like, "This is from the two of us," and they were gonna take her. Well, actually, one of them and her family was gonna take her on their family trip, and it was like, you know, all paid for, everything like that. And then she was like very surprised. She wasn't expecting it, and so all of us got to the airport super early because the flight was at like 6 or 7. We all got there at like 5, and we're waiting for like an hour and a half for them to get there, which was fine. Which was fine because like we wanted to make sure we're early. And then we surprised her at the airport, and one, she didn't know where we were going. She knew it was someplace tropical.
The surprise would be on you guys. I'd be late.
So she actually went with the friend who she was going with.
Wait.
They made sure they went together, so they were like she would be on time.
So she thought she was going on a family trip with them?
Yes. On a family trip, didn't know where, just knew it was like someplace tropical.
But wasn't she like, why aren't you telling me where your family's going?
No, because it was like a surprise.
Oh, okay.
It was like a surprise for her. And then like
Imagine she sees you guys and she's like, fuck, I thought I was going away with your family.
That's why we had to get there so early because like...
Imagine she was disappointed though. like she really liked their family and she was
like, oh, now I gotta deal with all these assholes. Yes. She's like, I just wanted a quiet vacation away from all of you. That would be hysterical. That would be so funny. And then we all stayed in like a big house, and she'd be like, God damn it.
This is like my weird sense of humor. Like when I find things funny, we're like, what if you invite like one friend she doesn't like? Like
that would be very funny. But no, she was surprised and she was excited.
I mean, that actually would be my dream.
Yeah. And then she found out like because we were already at the gate, so that's how she found out like where we were going.
That would be my... Okay. Yeah. I'm just sorry, future husband.
Yeah.
We just had to up it. Like,
well, I can help future husband plan this. So then,
actually now my dream would be that then we get off the plane and all my friends are standing there. Maybe they could be holding signs. Will you marry him?
Ooh, and then maybe that's where he proposes, and that's how the vacation starts. And it's like a full 5 days of like just having fun. And
there'd be tambourine players.
Yeah.
Or I could just have myself here.
Yeah. So that means he would have to like get you an outfit for the plane, like whatever you're wearing to work.
No, I wouldn't care. I'm not like one of those like I have to be in the perfect outfit for the like not like it wouldn't be like. I mean, I guess it goes to like dressing good. Are you doing it for yourself or for others?
Yeah. So for something like that, I think I would want an outfit only because I like to travel in sweatpants. And I like to have a hoodie and I put it down over my face.
Well, it could be like everyone dress in like travel hoodie attire.
Could be.
So like that's part of the party.
Yeah, maybe it's like a cute matching hoodie.
Then like once we get there.
Yeah, then you change, and then you have like a big dinner that night to like celebrate.
Yeah. I mean, if we're really talking dreams here.
Yeah, we're talking dreams.
We're gonna stop at the store on the way to the hotel and pick out an outfit. That would be nice.
That could work. As long as it's the right store. Like someone would have to scout out the store. Make sure there's like good stuff in there. Or maybe one of your friends has already bought you a couple of outfits that you can just
they asked
try on.
A friend for help.
Yeah.
See, that would work for me. I picked out one of your outfits once. You liked it.
Yeah.
I could pick out your outfit.
Yeah.
I don't know if people could pick out my outfits.
I mean, I would pick out a dress and some jewelry for you.
Yeah, it's not as easy.
Stacked. It's not easy. No, it's not.
I had a boyfriend once who used to always try to buy me jewelry.
Yeah.
But he'd buy me like cheap costume jewelry and it was hideous.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And he was like, what? You always wear such unique jewelry. And I'm like,
Yeah, but
there's different.
Yeah.
He got me this like weird flying eagle with like dangly things on it. It was so ugly. I think I actually like made it look cool. Like I could stack that up and like make it like kind of
Yeah,
weird.
like if you have a couple of other chains around it, I think you can make it work.
Or a couple of drinks later, that thing
wouldn't.
looks. Yeah.
I think I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't wear that.
A boyfriend
In
or
all honesty.
a boyfriend or partner should get you like real jewelry. Like leave the costume jewelry to me.
Yeah, I agree.
I got that.
Like just gold and silver, like
the
real
funny thing
stuff.
is like all I wanted him to get me was like a little like nothing bracelet that like I would wear and it would be on my wrist always and I'd see it and I'd think of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also got me oil and vinegar.
Like holders? Whatever.
Yeah. 1 year for Christmas.
Okay, he really knows you, especially since you love to cook.
I remember sending a picture to like Kelsey and being like, click, and she was like, oh God.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I say?
You say thank you and then
Thank you.
And then you put it out there in your kitchen when he comes over.
The joke's kind of on me though because I actually still use those and I like them.
Oh, so maybe it was it's a good gift, just not from a boyfriend on Christmas.
Yeah, I was like, I could have bought those at Italy myself.
Yeah.
They're like $12 each. Like, thanks.
That was your only Christmas present? Just that?
This is going to make this poor guy sound terrible. He also got me like a lotion.
Like a Bath and Body Works? Like
No, it was
style?
nice. It was nice. It was Aesop.
Okay.
But like, because I have eczema.
Okay.
But again, like, thanks for the eczema lotion.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like I feel like there's also so much pressure on partners to like get the right gift.
I don't know though. People buy me like weird random gifts all the time. And I'm like, oh, thank you. How did you know? Like, I feel like all my friends are so good at getting me gifts.
Oh my God, I have so much anxiety about gifts. Like, I'm the worst at it. I'm just like, I never know what to get people.
Like my friend Venda always gives me gifts, and they're so I'm like, I really want this. This is amazing.
But did you want it before? Or it's like when she gives it to you, you're like, oh, this is so cool.
No, like she gave me for my birthday, like these really beautiful, like thin pearls. Mm-hmm. And she was like, because I see you only wear huge pearls. She's like, you might need this. And I was like, you're right. I do need this.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good gift.
Yeah. And then she got me this cute little beaded collar thing. And I was like, I absolutely needed this. Like, how did you know?
Some people are really good at gift. I have a couple of friends that are very good at gift giving.
Yeah.
And like same thing. Every time I get a gift from them, it's something like cute and unexpected that I wouldn't have thought to buy myself, but I always love it.
Yeah. My sister is good at giving gifts. I enjoy a gift from her.
Yeah.
Because it's usually something unexpected or something I wouldn't buy myself.
Yeah.
But it's like special and I like it.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law is like the killer. Like,
really?
He's so thoughtful. Like, I ask him, do you have any ideas on what to get my parents?
Yeah, that's what I always ask Udi because he's really good at gift giving.
Yeah.
And like he usually buys me gifts that I like too, which I'm pleasantly surprised. Because I feel like I'm picky and he's always like, do you want me to can I get you this? Like, I want to get you this. I'm always like, no, let me like pick out the gift, and I never pick out a gift. And then when he gets me something, I'm like, I love it.
It's not as fun when you pick it out.
I know, that's what he said
like,
too.
It's like, it's not as big of a deal.
I know. He said the same thing, and I was like, fine, you're right.
Yeah, it's like picking out an engagement ring. How do you feel about that?
I want to pick it out. I would want to pick it out.
Yeah.
Because again, if it's something that I'm going to wear and have to look at, you know, every day, I want to make sure I like it.
Yeah, you're not going to expect this, but I'm not getting married anymore. But if I was, I don't want to pick it out. Again, like...
At all? Like, not even the shape or the
like,
cut?
You want to marry me, but you don't know what ring I'm going to wear? That's...
I mean, he won't know unless you tell him.
I would never want a diamond ring.
Okay.
That's too expected, too cliche. I can't wear a diamond ring. And then it would have to be like...
Well, tell everyone what you would like to wear.
Circle. Have to be circle.
Circle, okay. Yeah, I like circle or like, what's the oval one?
I was going to say, I could picture you with the oval.
I like the oval,
I feel like there's some versions of that.
And I like the ones that are just kind of like...
The stone.
Just the stone, yeah. Just the stone.
And then the band.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. See?
There was this one at Cartier that I saw that, like, I loved. And it was, like... Well, I guess it was, like, a little more elaborate and probably, like, super fucking expensive. But it was, like, an oval diamond and, like, tiny little diamonds around the edge. And then it was, like, the band. But the band also had, like, the little diamonds. So it was, like, kind of discreet. But, like, if you look closer, you can, like, see, like, the little diamond details with this, like, you know...
Yeah.
Other
so
diamond.
Cartier, though, you're paying for Cartier. Like, is it, like...
You are, yeah. But so, I like that design.
This is where, like, it's, like, to each their own. Like, there are reasons why it's Cartier.
Yeah.
And then there are, like, you know, reasons for knockoffs.
Which, I mean, like, a diamond is a diamond. It's not, like, a precious stone.
I think that's why I don't want a diamond ring. Like, I'm going to make myself sound dumb. But I don't, like, know enough to be, like... This diamond is so special. Look at the clarity. Like,
well, I mean, I don't either, but I think if you start shopping for a diamond, like, there are ways to tell.
That's what people say, but I don't know.
The thing is, okay, so I listened to this podcast, and basically these people saw that Alibaba was selling diamond rings, and they bought one. They went to test it and, like, did all this testing.
Like real diamond rings?
Yeah, and it's actually like a diamond ring. It's just like it's like a lab-grown diamond ring.
Oh.
But it was like $100 on Alibaba.
Oh.
And it was real, so.
Grown from small children working extremely long hours.
Oh, of course. Just like fashion.
Checks out. I don't know, though. Does fashion do that anymore? Like, I feel like there's laws against this now.
There are, and there should be, and I don't think they're doing it as much. But you never know because, like...
I talked to a factory owner the other day, and I was doing my best businesswoman bargaining for cost. And I'm not going to say what my cost was or what exactly I was bargaining, but basically the owner was like, girl, that cost is for like illegal stuff. And I'm not down for that. And I was like,
I like that.
I was like, oh. Like, actually, I give him props. Like,
yeah, I like
he
that.
knew what he was doing because, like, he said that, and I was like, zip it. I was like, I'm not asking for that. I swear.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
I was like, I'll ask the buyer. She can accept that.
I mean, like, but like, you know how they have like...
Not asking to employ 7-year-old kids.
No, but that's like, how do you get Shein prices? Like, how do you get $7 dresses?
I don't know.
Unless you're doing, you know, shady shit like that. Because, like, a dress can't cost $7 if you're, like, doing everything by the books and, like, paying people enough money.
I don't know. How do they do it? I really don't know. As someone who's worked in the industry for, like, more than I care to admit, like, I don't know how to make, like, an actual garment for...
$7?
Yeah.
Because it's impossible. So we can talk about this another time, but, like, I don't know that much about them either. I'm just, like, always, like, fascinated. Because remember when Forever 21 was, like, the lowest of the low, and now they seem expensive?
That was, like, the best. When I came across that store, that was, like, a life-changing experience for me.
The thing, too, though, with Shein is, like, it's a Chinese, like, a retailer that sells online. So it's not like they're here following any sort of rules. Yeah. Everything is kind of like opaque and over there. So there's no way we can really know unless like someone does like a deep investigation, which I don't think they'll be able to.
I'm not into it. Yeah.
No, I'm not into it either. I just think it's too low to be like good.
Yeah.
And I'm so over clothes that you can just wear once. Because,
I'm not down for that.
I don't like the quality. I don't like the fabric. I'm all about, like, material. If I don't like the
I think people are becoming more invested in what the material is, which I like. Yeah. I'm into that.
No, me too.
Yeah.
But I also understand, like, if you're 14 or 15, you have a totally different mindset.
Right, I mean...
You don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, you're just like, trying to hit that trend.
Yeah, and you can get fun clothes.
I mean, at that age, too, you're growing.
Yeah.
And, like, your clothes are not gonna last you forever. Whereas like I think as an adult you're like, like this piece should last me at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I would hope at least. I mean,
Like,
vintage.
Remember when Zara was like fast fashion and like super cheap? Now Zara is not cheap.
Zara's almost like nice.
Yeah, like they have some nice stuff, but their fabric quality is not good.
See, I think Zara has good quality fabric. I think the fit
is not good either. I agree.
The fit is not great. But this is okay. All right, I'm going to go into a rant because this is something I like really geeked out about the other day at work. And like, I'm like turning to you. Like this is I've been thinking about this, and like, I really get into like the fashion scoops. So like contemporary clothing, that like started like when we were graduating college-ish around that time.
Yeah.
Like that was new. Like contemporary clothing was like a new thing that no one had ever heard of. It was a new category. Like I believe in my mind, like Mark by Mark was like the leader of that like genre. And like that didn't exist before. It was like you could either have like designer clothes that like most people can't afford, or like you were like shopping at like the Zara's, the H&M's, the Free People. I don't even know if that existed. You were like Aeropostale, like you're shopping in the mall.
American Eagle.
Yeah, like those were your two options. And then contemporary clothing started, and it was like something that was like achievable, and it was like fashion forward, and you could get these like designer ideas for like a price point. And that was also a time of like malls.
Yeah,
and department stores.
Yeah.
And like, so where were you getting your clothes and your fashion and your information from? Malls, department stores, magazines.
Yeah.
Like that's where you were like getting it from. And like now, like sadly, department stores are dying.
Oh yeah, they're like dead in the water to me.
Malls are dying.
So I heard malls are coming back with like Gen Z.
I feel like malls need to have like, if there's no activities, if there's not a bounce in it,
experience, yeah.
If there's no bounce in it, it's like not a mall.
Like, you know how the Mall
of America?
The one that's like in New Jersey.
Yeah,
that's that called Mall of America?
That's like everything.
So I went there for like because you know how they have the surfing?
Mm-hmm. You did it?
I did it because Udi's like old work had an event. So I was like surfing. I was like, I'm coming. Because I'd taken like one class.
That's cool.
But I'm like, I want to do it again. And so that was cool, but I remember like we walked through the mall and all I thought was like, oh my God, this is like a nightmare. Like and like we had to walk through the entire mall to get to like the space.
Cart to get places.
Yeah. I was like, at least we're getting our steps in. But like it felt so boring because it was like all the mall brands and I'm like, I can't even imagine myself spending like an hour here shopping.
Yeah. But this is my epiphany that I'm having. Sorry, just to go back.
Yeah, tell me.
Because I think this is interesting. So the malls are dying, the department stores are dying, and now like our technology and our sourcing has advanced. Like this is like, again, like a little like fashion geek info. Like I remember back like 20 years ago, you'd go to PV, you'd go to Paris for the fabric shows. And I remember, I mean, I don't know if it was just because I was younger, but I remember going to the fabric shows and being like, whoa, oh my God, like, look at this fabric. I've never seen this fabric before. I couldn't have imagined this fabric. It's amazing. It's innovative. It's cool. It's like, oh my God, like you'd go to Paris and you would go to the fabric shows, and that's where I got all my trend color from.
Yeah.
You'd get inspiration from fabrics. That was like the kickoff to the season, is like color, trend, fabrics, textures. You'd get so much, and then you'd do little like vintage shopping, and like you could start your whole season based on that. And then like I remember as time went by, like PV like slowly became less relevant. Less people from New York were going.
Yeah.
and the fabrics were becoming like the same over and over again, like less new things. And then in my career, I had switched to a brand that had a lower price point. So I started going to this other show called Tex World.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tex World. I went to that one too back in the day.
Yeah, like when I was at Alice and Olivia, we were like, Tex World. Ugh. Tex World is like time to change. Tex World's not bad now. It's like
I haven't been to that show in a while.
The crazy thing now is Tex World is showing what PV shows. They have the same stuff. All the fabric's the same.
Yeah.
So this is like where I'm coming to. I know it's a long story, and people who are not following fashion might just think this is silly. But so it's like, I think that like the fast fashion is becoming the new contemporary that we were used to.
Oh, 100%.
Because fast fashion now, we can do anything that contemporary can do in fast fashion.
No, it's...
And you can do it for not... I don't even want to say a quarter of the price. It's even like things that are like $300 in the mall. In like TJ Maxx, they might be $19.99.
Yeah.
So like... And it's like, I think has a lot to do with how fashion's evolved, the technology that we have, the sourcing capabilities that we have.
It's also, I read about this too, and they were basically saying that, yeah, everything is becoming fast fashion, even designers, because they're almost trying to keep up. Because like fast fashion, you can churn out so many different trends and styles that like, it's not really coming from like top down anymore.
Right.
And like the designers at the top are trying to keep up with all these trends.
Right. Well, I go to like Bloomingdale's, like Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus. I go to the contemporary floor.
Yeah.
And I walk around and I'm like, this looks really similar to something I saw on TJ Maxx.
Yeah. And also trends are born on TikTok now.
Yeah,
they're not on the runway. The runway is like basically following what happens on TikTok.
Even like when I worked in like contemporary, like I would still go to the contemporary floor and like find other brands inspiring, like, you know, at the same price point, at that same level. Like I would still be like, oh, cool. Like they thought of this, they did this. That's cool. I walk around the contemporary floor and I'm like, guys. I want to be like, we need to have like a group huddle here.
Yeah.
Why are you making the same things that they're making here? Like, you should be a little bit more innovative, a little bit nicer. I mean,
because nobody wants to take chances.
Silk is gone.
I love silk, like silk Georgette.
Yeah.
Silk Georgette is my favorite.
It's really nice.
So nice. It's fully gone.
But
like, yeah.
Poly you'll have forever.
No, I hate poly. That's why, honestly, that's my thing has been for the last probably 10 years is the things that I really want, can't really afford them. The things that I can afford, I don't want. So I'm kind of like in this no man's land where like I don't really shop that much unless like, you know, I'm on vacation. It's just something new and different. I'm excited. But like just going to the store usually doesn't excite me.
Well, we live in Manhattan too. So like in Manhattan, it's like... when you purchase something, you have to almost think to yourself, is it worth the real estate?
Yeah, because
like, is it worth my closet space?
Closet space is tight. Yeah, you got to be like strategic with what you buy.
And I want to keep that closet like tidy, organized. Like when it starts cramping together, it like...
Oh my God, I can't stand it.
It bothers me. I don't like it.
I think I told you last week, like I'm in this phase where I'm like, I want to just get rid of all my stuff. And I don't have like a ton of stuff, but like I basically want like my drawers to be like half empty, and now I feel like they're too full.
Maybe you need to just like vacuum pack some stuff and then see if you touch it or you need it.
Yeah, I mean like if it's vacuum packed, then I'm definitely not using it because it's like...
Yeah, but that's how you test it before it leaves.
Yeah, that's true. I'm usually okay about getting rid of stuff. Like if I don't like it, I'll get rid of it. But I still feel like I have too much stuff.
Yeah, there's certain things that I think though it's things that I've lost that I still remember that I'm like, I wish I had.
Oh, I lost a pair of shoes last year. The shoes that I got when I was in Cannes with you. I still think about those shoes.
How'd you lose your shoes?
So I had them in a bag.
Tell us, Nevena.
I had them in a bag and I'm like on City Bike.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to Udi's last summer. Is it last summer? 2 summers ago. And I like get stuck in a protest. Like there's a protest in Midtown.
And they stole your shoes?
Well, I'm blaming the protest for me losing my shoes.
Okay.
And they owe me a pair of shoes. And they owe us a trip to Cannes, by the way. No, but so I'm just like, oh man. And then I kind of asked around, and it's like this whole thing, and like all the streets, like east and west were closed. So I was like, all right, I'll just take the subway. But I think I was like flustered and I was having a bad day. So like I put the bike in, get on the subway. No. I get out the subway, and then I'm like, fuck, I forgot my shoes in the bike basket. So I like run back, go back down, go back to where I left the bike.
You see some homeless woman like walking around
your shoes. Wish I would chase her down, but like I didn't see anything. The bag was gone. And I was like, no. And it like totally ruined my night. Like I cried.
I understand.
Because they were so comfy.
All right, do you want to go back? We can
go back. I want to go back.
But was it Con or was it?
No, it was. I remember. Because it was like during our like shopping day. Like remember we went to lunch. I mean, we had like 2 bottles of wine.
That was every day.
Well, this to me
that
was
my perfect
trip.
Day.
No, oh my God, that was my perfect trip
every day was special there.
It was. But this was the day when we just like drank, had lunch, and then shopped all day. And then we're like, oh, we're going to make it to the beach. And we didn't make it. And then we came back the next day and we did beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best.
That was one of my top trips ever.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Mine too.
It was so fun. And just like...
See, that's a trip that like you're never going to do with your partner or boyfriend.
No. Like... it was just so special and unique.
B would be standing there like this.
See, Udi would like to shop. He would be a shopper.
I found one place I'm allowed to shop with him.
What's that?
Walmart.
That's it.
I went to Walmart this weekend.
No Costco?
There wasn't time. I went to Walmart this weekend. Whoa.
Yeah. Good stuff?
It's really fun.
Walmart is fun. I've gotten a few tank tops from there that are like my favorite tank tops. I
wasn't doing any clothing shopping, just life shopping.
Yeah.
It's like, you're getting old when you're like excited by like, I got this like iridescent rainbow silverware. It's so cool. I don't know if I'm like an adult or a child or both.
I'm excited by home stuff now more than fashion stuff.
I mean, this silverware is super cool. Like, I'm so excited to have someone over and be like, this is my silverware.
I want to come over and see the iridescent silverware.
It's very cool. It's like, when it's like that purpley blue.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I haven't used it yet or washed it, but I'm like, one dishwasher. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Nothing will happen.
It's dishwasher safe.
It's going to be dishwasher safe.
But like the way the color is, it's like very like, it's cool and like iridescent. I'm like, will that stay or what's going to happen? I don't know.
I think it'll stay.
10-year warranty.
Okay, if it doesn't last, your
turn. I mean business.
Wait, that's serious. 10-year warranty for silverware?
From Walmart.
I love that. Yeah, I like that. I like the non-disposable aspect of it. Like, keep it for 10 years.
Yeah, I was like, I found it so fun and interesting. So I went there in like my clothes that I went to bed in. Like, I literally was sleeping and I got up and I like just went. I put on a pair of like little kitten heels and a hat and I was like, woo, here we go. And I like thought I was like so special. And I said to B, I was like, I bet like I'm like the only one here who just came out of bed and like showed up.
No, girl.
He looked at me and he was like, honey, everyone here.
Exactly. That is the only way I go to Walmart.
Like, I haven't been upstate in a while, so I haven't like witnessed, but during Christmas time, I spent a lot of time going to the grocery store. It's like that time between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, like going to like the stores upstate and like the supermarket. I was like, there's a dress code here that like I didn't know about. T-shirt, sweatpants, half missing Uggs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're not even wearing the full Uggs anymore. It's just the front half.
Yeah. They don't put the feet in all the way. Yeah. Well, that I've
No,
noticed.
they don't wear the full anymore. It's not, oh, that's real lazy. You just didn't even bother put your foot all the way in.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
No, the trend now is, I think, the half-eaten Uggs. Like, there's only a front. It's like a clog. Ugg clog.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about. That's a high school trend.
Could be confusing for a slipper.
Yeah, that's a high school trend too. Like all the high school kids have those Uggs.
You know me.
And like the platform Uggs. Yeah. The platforms. Remember when we had Steve Madden platforms? And they were supposed to be like super cool, and now it's like Ugg platforms.
It was the Steve Madden ones though that had that black stretchy band.
Yes.
That was the thing.
Did you have a pair?
Of course I did.
Me too.
Dr. Scholl's, do you remember those?
I do, but I never had a pair of those.
Like, that's a doctor I never want to go to. Those were the most uncomfortable shoes.
Oh, really? I thought they were supposed to be super comfortable. Wasn't that the whole thing about Dr. Scholl's?
I mean...
Like, it's comfort shit?
Those were lies. They told you.
I mean,
my feet beg to differ. I mean, I called for a different doctor. That's why I now have to go to a different doctor. Dr. Chanel. Dr. Scholl is fired.
I would love to go to Dr. Chanel every day.